what's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay, here to say that I got another story time today. Today's story time is pretty interesting. Today's story time is about the time where basically I got robbed by these wannabe biker gang people. So let's get into it. This story time takes place back when I was 13. Now I had this friend, we'll call him Henry. Now his friend Henry, he lived in a weird neighborhood. It was like half of his neighborhood was filled with like upper class people, like, you know, they had like fly cars and like big houses and everything, and that's where Henry lived. But then on the other side, it was kind of like middle class, you know, it was like a good middle class house, but like things were kind of run down a little bit, and because of that, a lot of people were like stealing stuff like that, and there were rumors to be like a biker gang that ran that area or whatever. So one day me and Henry were sitting in his house, we're kind of bored, so Henry was like, yo, there's a pond in the middle of like, you know, the middle of my area. Do you want to go there and just chill and skip rocks or whatever? And I was like, yeah, because I mean, there's nothing else to do. All right. So we start walking and we're about halfway to the pond. And like I said, it's in the middle of the neighborhood. Like it's in the middle of like his neighborhood. So because of that, it's in the middle of like Niceville and like, I don't really know, because I don't want to call it the hood, because it wasn't that bad. It was just a lot of people got robbed there. That was really it. Like, other than that, it was a pretty cool place to live. Like, it wasn't like trash everywhere or anything. It was literally just a lot of people got robbed there, and there was rumors to be a bike gang that ran it. So we walked to the store, and not gonna lie, it was like kind of on the edge of like the worst side of his like neighborhood. So we walk into the store, and when we get inside, we basically see that like there are like these four kind of like kids. They got like bikes, not like the real like motorcycles, but kind of like the kiddish motorcycles. You know, the ones that go like, I think only like go like 30 miles per hour or something like that. So they pull up on those, and they, you know, they walk into the store too. And my friend, you know, he's like, yo, grab whatever you want. So I grab an Arizona. I forgot what he grabbed, but I remember he grabbed something to drink too, and we put it up on the counter, and like as we're going to pay for it, everyone basically realizes, hey, this kid has money, because when he pulled, you know, the money out of his pocket, it was basically, I think it was like two 20s and $100 bill, and he gave the lady the 20, and she was basically like, hey, like she basically leaned in and was like, hey, you know, around here I wouldn't be carrying that much money. You see them boys over there? And like we both looked, and we seen like, you know, the biker people, the wannabe biker people basically were like, you know, kind of like me mugging us, and they were like, yeah, like they're known for robbing people, and like a lot of people get robbed because they show their money at the store. And he was like, all right, we'll make sure to be safe. And you know, I kind of like agreed with him and like head nodded. She was like, all right, I'm just looking out for you. So she gave us she put our stuff in the bag, gave us our stuff, and then we walked out the store. Now when we walked out the store, there were like two of the biker kids who were standing outside. Like two of them went in, two of them were outside. So the two that were outside just, you know, kind of did the little head up, like what's up type like movement. And my friend Henry, he like did it back, and then, you know, they just kept walking. And I was like, yo, do you know those people? And he's like, nah, I just did it, you know, to be friendly. So I'm like, all right. So we get to this pond, we're sitting down, we're chilling, you know, just drinking. Like I was drinking my Arizona, he was drinking whatever he got. We were just sitting there, literally just vibing. Out of nowhere, we hear like all four, like it was either, yeah, I think it was all four of them. All four bikes just pull up, and when they pull up, like two of them hopped out, and two of them were just sitting there. And like two of them hopped off the bike, and they walked down, and they were like, run your pockets. And like my friend Henry was like, what did you say? He was like, I'm not playing, run your pockets. And I'm like, bro, he's not gonna run his pockets. Like that's literally what I told him. I was like, he's not gonna run his pockets. And like the kid looked at me, and he was like, you know what this logo mean? And he kind of like pointed to like his shoulder, you know, like where they keep all the little like, I don't know, like stripes that you get from doing whatever. He was like, you know what this mean? And I'm like, no, I'm not from around here. He was like, yeah, I thought you was. And then he looked at my friend Henry, so run your pockets. And like I was like, bro, I don't care what it mean, you're not taking the money. And he was like, oh really? And like he said like something in a different language. I think it was Spanish. It might have been like, I don't know what he said it in. All I know is they said it in a different language, and like the kid that hopped off the bike with him just like basically went back to his bike and came back with a pocket knife. And he like, he walked up to me and he kind of like put the knife like real close to my stomach, so I kind of backed up a little bit. And like the kid who was like, run your pockets, he was just like, you got something to say? And I was like that's literally all I did. I just sucked my teeth and like looked at him. So my friend, he was basically like, what he basically tried to do is he tried to give him the change that he got from the store and also like one of the 20s, but he kept the 100. So when he did that, the biker guy wasn't happy. He was like, we know you have more money. And he was like, no, I swear this is all I got. And he was like, don't lie to me. And the guy like with the pocket knife, he goes from like pointing it at me to going to like my friend, and he basically like, he went behind him, put the knife like kind of to his back to where it was kind of poking him, and he just like patted him down, found the $100 bill, grabbed it, and then they both just laughed, got on their bikes, and all four of them just rode off. And yeah, me and Henry just sat at the pond and we were like, yo, we just got robbed by some wannabe biker guys. Now the reason I keep saying wannabe biker people is because, one, usually like, I'm pretty sure if you want to be in a biker gang, you have to be at least like an adult, and these people were like 16, 17, some around there. And also because like, I don't know, their jackets look very cheaply made, so like it didn't look official enough to be a real biker. So yeah, but that's the story time for today. Moral of the story is, if you know a place is dangerous, or like there's a place that's around a place that's dangerous, don't go there by yourself, because like, I'm pretty sure if they really wanted to, like if my friend Henry didn't like went there without me, they would have probably ran up on him, stabbed him, took his money, and he would have probably died. So yeah, and or just avoid the place. Yeah. So yeah, that's the story time for today. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!